Hi, I'm Miss Willard. I'll be your virtual teacher for the day. We're going to have a great day of learning and hopefully a great week of learning because in addition to reviewing what we already know, we are going to learn some new vowel teams this week, and that's going to make us better readers and better writers. Let's get started. Let's start with a review of what we learned last week. This high frequency word was in our decodable book last week. Do you remember it? It's the word good. Read it with me. Good. Now read the word on your own. Good. Read the word to somebody in the room with you or read it right here into my ear. Good. This high frequency word is only. Read it with me. Only. Read the word again. Only. Now read the word to somebody in the room with you or read it with me. Only. Do you remember this one from the decodable book last week? This is the word very. Read the word. Very. Read the word again to somebody in the room with you or read it with me. Very. This high frequency word does not play fair, but you might recognize that it ends like some other of our high frequency words. Do you see this ending? We can't sound it out, but this is the word would. Other high frequency words have this same ending. Read the word with me. Would. Read the word on your own. Now read the word back to me. Would. There's that ending again. If the last word said would, what does this word say? Should. Read the word with me. Should. Now read this high frequency word on your own. Should. Read the word to somebody in the room with you. Should. This high frequency word plays fair, and it has that vowel team from last week. EA says E. The word is eat. Read it with me. Eat. Now read the word on your own. Eat. This high frequency word also plays fair. It's 2 syllables, and look, I see a bossy R with the E at the end, so I know the ending will be er. This word is after. What's the word? After. Read it with me. After. Now, read this high frequency word to somebody in the room with you. After. Now, let's do our sound drill and review those vowel teams we learned last week. Look at this one. It's OA. This is going to be the sound O because the first vowel in the vowel team is an O. What's the sound? O. Say it again. O. This vowel team will say A because the first letter of the team is an A. What's the sound? A, like in the word pale. Say the sound with me. A. Now say the sound to somebody in the room with you or say it in my ear. A. Now let's practice reading some words that have those vowel teams. Remember, when we have a vowel team, the first letter of the vowel team makes it sound. Look at this word. R, A, N, rain. When I blend it together, this is the word rain, like the rain is good for my garden. Tap it with me. R, A, N. Now blend it. Rain. The word is rain. Read this word to somebody in the room with you. Rain. Look at the underlined vowel team in this word. What sound will it say? Let's tap it out. B, E, ch. Blend it. Beach. The word is beach. I love to go to the beach. Read this word with me. Beach. Now, read the word to somebody in the room with you. Beach. The vowel team in this word is OA, so it will say O. Let's tap it out. K, Oat. Blend it. Coat. What's the word? Coat. I wear a coat in the winter. Read this word to somebody in the room with you, or read it back to me. Coat. In this word, I see a consonant blend, then a vowel team. Let's tap it out. Der, e, m. Let's do that again. Der-eam, dream. What's the word? Dream. I had a dream last night. Read the word to somebody in the room with you. Dream. Good job. Do you see the vowel team in this word? It's an AI, so what will it say? Let's tap it out. Sail, sail. What's the word? Sail. I sail in a sailboat. Read this word to somebody in the room with you. Sail. Let's practice reading just one more word with a vowel team from last week. Do you see the team? OA will say O. Let's sound it out. Get your tapping ready. T, O, st. Do that again. Tap it with me. T, O, st. Blend it. Toast, toast. What's the word? Toast. A piece of toast sounds delicious right now. Read the word to me. Toast. Now get ready for the main part of our lesson. We are going to be learning some new vowel teams today. Let's take a look at our targets for today. The first one says, I can identify different spelling patterns that represent the O and A vowel sounds. So we're going to be listening for those O and A sounds, and we're going to talk about the different patterns that we've already learned that make those sounds. Our second target says, I can read words with vowel teams OW and AY. So we're going to learn two new vowel teams that also make the O and A sounds. Listen to the words and listen for the vowel sound. Go, joke, boat. What vowel sound do you hear in all of those? We hear O. Let's look at the words and see how the O sound is spelled. Look at the word go. In the word go, I see just an O. It's an open syllable. There's no consonant closing in the O, so it makes its long sound. What about the word joke? Do you see it? In the word joke, there's a magic E that gives its voice to the O. So the O sound is made with a magic E. In the word boat, how do we get that O sound? Yes, we have that vowel team that we learned last week. OA says O. So these three words show three different ways that we've already learned how to make the O sound. Let's try it again with three more words. Listen. A, make, rain. We hear the long A sound in each of those. A. Let's see how it's spelled. Look at the word A. It's just a letter A. There's no consonant closing it in. So that's an open syllable. It makes its long vowel sound because there's no consonant closing it in. What about in the word make? What do you see? Do you see how there's a letter A and then a consonant, and then we have the magic E giving its voice to the letter A? So in the word make, the A sound is made with a magic E. What about in the word rain? What do you see? Do you see that vowel team we learned last week? AI together says A, so we have rain. Those are three different ways we've already learned how to make the A sound. Now let's see if we can figure out our new spelling patterns for the week. Look at this sentence while I read it. We can play in the snow with Pat. We can play in the snow with Pat. What word has the A sound in here? The word play. I'm going to circle the word play. Now, how is that A sound spelled in the word play? It's not an open syllable. I can see a Y after the A, and I definitely don't see a magic E, and it's not an AI. It's an AY. That's something new. I'm going to underline that. What about the O sound? What word in this sentence has the O sound? We can play in the snow with Pat. I'm going to circle the word snow because it has the O sound. Now, how is that O sound spelled? It's not an open syllable because I see a W after the O. There's definitely not a magic E, and there's no OA. It must have to do with this OW. OW is what's making the O sound. Let's see if we can be detectives and learn a little bit more about these new spelling patterns. Now it's time to be detectives, detectives, detectives. Now it's time to be detectives, detectives. Let's go. Okay, detectives, let's look at some more words and see if this AY sound says A in some more words. Okay, look in this word. Here's the AY. A. May. That's a word. What about this one? You might even recognize this word. Let me underline the AY. D-A. Day. That's a word too. Now, this word is a little bit longer. When we have a longer word, we can find the syllables by finding the vowels. So I see a vowel here, and then I have a vowel here. Now, if I look at that first one, the U, I see that there's an N after it, which means it's a closed syllable. So it'll make it short sound. If I look over here at the A, I see it's with a Y, A-Y, just like the other words. Let's read this. Sun, sun, d-a, day, Sunday, Sunday. What about this word? I just see one vowel team there. I see the AY team. Stay, stay. In all of these words, there's an A sound that's made with the AY vowel team. Good job, detectives. Okay, now we're going to be detectives with OW. OW can sometimes be a little bit tricky because we've already learned that OW can say ow, like in the word cow. But in the word snow that we saw earlier, OW said O. Let's take a look at a few words. Do you see the OW? I'm going to underline it. B-owl, bowl. This time the OW says O because I recognize the word bowl, like a bowl of soup. What about this one? We've seen this word, so we know that that OW is going to say O and not ow. This is the word snow. Okay, do you see the OW over here? I'm going to underline it. Gr. Let's try with the OW vowel team to say O. Grow, grow. That's a word. Grow like a plant will grow. So I know that the OW is a vowel team saying O. I see it ends just like the word grow. Let's read this one. Throw, 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 like I throw a ball. OW says O in that word too. Look at this long word. Remember, when we read longer words, if we find the vowels, it can help us find the syllables, and that will make it easier to read. So I see an O there and an A here. Now, I see there's an OW. Do you recognize the first part of that word? I'm going to draw a line right here because look, that first one is one we've already read. That's snow. So let's look at the second part of the word. A-L-L. Do you remember learning about that at school? A-L-L says all, so this must be b-all. It's snow plus ball. What's the word? Snowball. And what does the O-W say in that word? It says O. Okay, so right here, I have the vowel teams we learned last week. A-I says A, O-A says O, and E-A says E. If we wanted to match them up with the new sounds that we learned today, which ones match? Where would A-Y go? A-Y says A. It makes the same sound as A-I, and O-W can say O. It makes the same sound as O-A. So I could put them right there next to those ones. There are many different ways to spell the same long vowel sound, and learning all of them will help you become a better reader and a better writer.
It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work.
It's time to practice what we learned. It's time to go to work.
If you don't already have your distance learning packet, now would be a good time to get it because we're about to do the activity for the day. We'll use lesson 36 in the distance learning packet to complete our work for today. Look at the directions. There's a lot of steps in the directions today. It says to say each word, to listen to the vowel sound that it makes, circle the vowel team, and then write or cut and paste the words under the correct vowel team column. One thing that will make it a little bit easier is if you find the vowel team first. So let's look at the very first word. Do you see it? I see the vowel team A-Y, and I'm going to underline it because one of the steps was to underline or circle the vowel team. What does A-Y say? A, so this word is may. The word is may. Now, if you have scissors and glue, you can cut it out and glue it down, but if you don't, you can just write the word in the column. I wrote it under the A-Y says A column because it has an A-Y in it. Let's do just one more together. Look at the word that's underneath there. You see the vowel team? I'm going to underline it. I see an O-W. All right, what does O-W say? Oh. So the word is row. Row, like I row a boat. If you have scissors and glue, you can cut the word out and glue it where it belongs, or you can just write it in there with a pencil. Row. Good luck doing this assignment today and enjoy it. As we finish up, I want you to take a minute to think and reflect. What did you do today that is helping you become a better reader and a better writer? One thing I know we did is we learned 2 new vowel teams. We learned that A-Y together makes the long A sound, A, and O-W together makes the long O sound, O. And if we know that, it can help us read and write even more words. Thank you for learning with me today. I look forward to teaching you again soon. Just a reminder, there are some things you can do every day that will help you keep learning and to make sure you're ready for the 2nd grade. If you need to practice your letters and sounds, you can watch the alphabet chant video. Always, always read the Decodable Reader for the week, every day. It'll give you a chance to practice our sound patterns and our spelling patterns. Practice your high frequency words. Remember to choose just a few a week to work on until you have them memorized. You can read for 20 minutes and complete a reading log entry and practice your handwriting by writing letters, high frequency words, some of the words we've been learning in our lesson, as well as sentences. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.